All right, you ready to go to the next one? Monday Night Football.
Yes.
The Cowboys at the Giants. Cowboys off the bye week, favored by 7. Giants coming off a decent game. Daniel Jones was phenomenal last week in Detroit. I mean, phenomenal. He really was. I mean, every ball I saw was on target, perfect spiral, good power on it. I mean, I was wrong about Daniel Jones, and we had a draft this week about players that surprised us the most, and he was the guy that's surprised me the most, certainly. Over under at 48, Cowboys favored by 7. Like I said, how much do you have the Cowboys winning by, Mike?
Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning this one 31-17. I think that going back to MetLife Stadium just a few weeks after losing to the Jets there, I think that gives them a little way to wash that ugly taste out of their mouths. And they handled the Giants with Eli Manning earlier this year, and I think they handled them with Daniel Jones. And this could be the kind of loss in a big spot, prime time, that starts to get the clouds gathering around Pat Shurmur, even though he's only in his second year. We saw Ben McAdoo get fired during his second year as coach, even though he took the team to the playoffs in his first season. I feel like they've had some losses this year that were kind of ugly, and now that the Eli Manning issue is resolved, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Daniel Jones. We don't talk about Dave Gettleman. We don't talk about John Mara. And I think that as each week goes by, Pat Shurmur is going to become more and more the focal point of the criticism and the scrutiny. And by the end of the year, who knows what happens with him?
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like it's trending that way a little bit. And, yeah, I don't know where that's going to go, because the Giants are one of those teams that they don't want to make quick and abrupt changes. But, yeah, I think the big thing I look at is, Pat Shurmur, I feel like, to a degree, to what you're saying, is falling out of public favor a little bit too, which could hurt him up here. Cowboys are still a really good team. I'm not giving up on the Cowboys. I'm really not. And I just look at this Giants defense first off and go, ugh, you got to play the Cowboys? Good luck. I mean, the Giants defense is not good, and they're going to play one of the more balanced offenses in all of football that can gash you in the run game and torch you in the pass game. So that scares me for them. Now, I think the Giants will move the ball on the Cowboys at times, more just because, Shurmur's a decent game planner. He does try to stay balanced himself. And because Dallas plays the same defense all the time, I think the Giants will be able to game plan a play here and there to kind of move the ball. But ultimately, my score is very similar to yours. I'm going Cowboys 31-20. I just don't see the Giants defense really ever stopping this crew. And also, I'll just say this one little last inkling about this game before we wrap this whole thing up is I like that the Cowboys traded for Michael Bennett. They lost Tyrone Crawford. Tyrone Crawford's been one of their better defensive players on that team the last 4 or 5 years. Not having him was big. It lose their depth, their versatility. Getting Michael Bennett to fill in for that role, Michael Bennett will fit in a lot better in the Dallas scheme, which is like Seattle, which is where he originated from, than he did in New England. And I just thought that was a good move by the Jones family. But either way, we see it the same way. I gave the Giants an extra field goal. Cowboys 31-20.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.